part of it, I think, is a generational change in terms of the younger generation wanting to invest according to their values. I also think that the institutional investors have been recognizing, in terms of ESG value, that there are risks that can be considered with the environmental, social, and governance factors. So it's a better way for them to look at the risk. So I think those both combined, and the climate change disasters that we've been seeing have also made people more aware of environmental. I think the COVID made people more aware of social issues. Okay, so for the long term, again, it depends on whether you're interested in investing because of your values or because of the financial value. And there are a number of people who say, and there is some research to support this, that examining the ESG risk allows you to avoid some exposures that in the long term could hurt you. And this is, again, particularly the case with climate change. I think that there's that the positive tilt gives you more optionality because you have more of an opportunity to influence the company to get rid of bad behaviors rather than excluding them. I think that depends on the particular pension fund and what the preferences of their participants are. And again, this goes back to the values versus the value. And it also goes back to, a positive tilt in and often the pension funds having more capital have more of an ability to engage. You can decide where you're going to put your money, and whether you want to put it according to your preferences or according to financial value, and then investigate the funds and see if those funds are doing what you would like them to do. Are they engaging? That's what you want. Or do they have exclusion policy, and that's what you want? I think doing more investigation of what your investment manager is doing is what's probably most important. I was part of a study where we were looking at the long-term investment of a major sovereign wealth fund, and and unless things change, we're going to have to use fossil fuels for a long time because we don't have the substitutes. But it does look like they are coming up with more renewables, and they're being used more. And so over the long term, I expect we're going to have more renewables, and more investment needs to go into those.